Hi, thank you for watching a new video blog. Today from Nungwi, Zanzibar. Did I manipulate recipients into having me as a donor? Now this will probably, I'm not saying it is, but I say probably, one of the items on the Netflix documentary. And today I'm going to look at, was this really true? Is this really true? Now, first of all, it is important to know that I always give my full identity. I give my real name. I show people my passport. I didn't withhold any information about myself, about my educational level, about my career, about my hobbies. I didn't fancy things up, so to speak. I was always telling the truth about my medical history and whether or not I did illegal things, which of course I have never done. I don't have a criminal record, so I never had to worry about that. So I've always been 100% open about who I am, what I do, etc. People even came to my house, for example, to pick up a donation or just for first meeting. They would have a coffee at my place. Very welcome. Later, when I was more at ease of being a donor, even some met some of my family, coincidentally, but it was not a problem. You know, we were somewhere in The Hague, and then we ran into my family and we just met. So super open about my religious beliefs, even my, well, back then political beliefs. Now I'm apolitical. So yeah, I am been always very honest about who I am. I never make my story more interesting. I never thought that I am famous architect or whatever, you know, these kind of things. I just said, you know, I'm a simple teacher, not even like one of high respected subject like mathematics or English, but I'm just a social studies teacher. So people always had the free choice to select me as a donor. I've never been dishonest about any of these things. Then I also wasn't manipulating anybody into having sexual intercourse with me. It did happen on a few occasions, but that was all mutual agreement. I would write to a recipient if I thought like, hey, you know, we have been trying for a few months, maybe we can try otherwise. I feel comfortable with this lady. And then I always would write to them in an email like, hey, you know what, we've been trying for a few months now, maybe we can try this way. If you don't want this, if you say I'd rather keep using the artificial method with the syringe and the cup, don't worry, I'll help you also. So you are free to decide. I'm just saying that I am open for it because I feel comfortable. I grew to feel comfortable with you and this idea. So I would never ask it right on the spot. I would never put pressure on somebody. I don't like that. That's not honest, that's not good. I always wanted the lady in question to feel that she can decide for herself and that she can also answer by email without, you know, maybe in real life feeling pressure or anything. She just could say in the email, oh sorry, I prefer to doing it with the artificial methods. Always fine with me. Now the only thing that you can say that I wasn't very honest about was the exact number of times that I've helped. Some people, not all of them, a minority of people would really ask, hey, how many times did you donate? And then I would not give an actual number. I would give a number higher than other donors were and probably are still doing. I am not doing anything wrong. Because if you would go to Cryos, the Danish clinic, and you would order a few vials of sperm there, they will not give you ever the information about how many times they used this donor. So you can go online now, you can buy sperm from a Dutch donor, and they say, yeah, we help until the max in the Netherlands, which is 25 children. But then they can also give it to the next country up to their limits, maybe 50 children, like in Germany or something, France, maybe 40 children. So they are an institution providing help, sperm, for recipients, and they are not honest about the actual times that they used this certain donor, their donors. So when I found out about this, I was like, you know, I can be the only one here that's all holy and sacred and whatever, but I put myself at risk because people are not ready to deal with the existence of donors yet. And why should I be the only one to give out the actual number if even official million-dollar making clinics like Cryos are not even giving out the number? And the clinics in the Netherlands are using the donors from Cryos. So they say, we use the donors from Cryos, and we know that they help maybe also 500 to 1,000 children worldwide, but suddenly it's okay, it's no problem. So in my mind, I didn't do anything wrong. I at least gave an actual number. I at least say, well, my number is higher than all the other donors around, because none of them were telling the truth out of fear of the taboo of being a donor with more children, because that's the whole underlying theme, it's a taboo. And yeah, I don't think I manipulated anybody, and I also can tell you that anybody that uses their brain can see that there's an enormous shortage into donors, that it is what it is, and that we shouldn't make this a taboo. We should embrace the fact that there are just few donors and that they are willing to help up until a higher amount of children, because not all donors want to do this. They say, you know, I want to help, but maybe 5 times. Right, yeah. So you repair them also by yourself?
Yeah. And this boat driving by the wind. Don't machine.
Yeah. Can you imagine? It's the most eco-friendly way of... And there are just a few that want to help up into the hundreds. And because there is no alternative, and because clinics are keeping the actual numbers hidden, they can say, well, we don't have to tell you anything, and then the Dutch judge deems it okay, somehow. But when I was giving not the perfect actual number, then I met with a trial, a court case, and it's prohibiting me from helping new recipients. So no, I didn't manipulate nobody. I was just following the guidelines that all the official clinics follow, of not giving out any information about the amount of times they use the donor. And I can honestly say I believe that I did it better because I gave at least a number, and it was not 2 or 3. It was a number that most people already would find a lot. Most recipients say, wow, 20, it's already a lot. And it's just something that we should be aware of, that that's not a lot, and that we need donors to have much higher numbers to meet with all the demands. So no, I did not manipulate anybody. I gave parents quite a clear approximate number, and I'm following the lines, the guidelines of the Dutch and the international clinics, because they give no actual number of the times that they used a sperm donor. So that was it for today. From Ljungby, Zanzibar, I say thank you for watching and see you next time.